share a dream together around the world, with a voice from every country, a face from every land. We'll celebrate the future hand in hand. We'll celebrate the future hand in hand.
The future is coming. We gotta catch it if we can. The magic's unfolding, and you can hold it in your hand. We can touch tomorrow today to make some memories that'll never fade away.
Put your hand on the future. Share a dream together around the world,
With a voice from every country and a face from every land.
we'll celebrate the future hand in hand. Join the celebration. It's an invitation. Feel the inspiration. Our dream we all share. From the very start of it, you can be a part of it. At the very heart of it, everyone from everywhere. Put your hand on the future. Share a dream together around the world, with a voice from every country and a face from every land. We'll celebrate the future hand in hand. We'll celebrate the future hand in hand. We'll celebrate the future
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward, opening up new doors, doing new things, because we're curious. And curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. We're always exploring and experimenting. We call it ImagineEars.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the ImagineEars Disney Podcast. I am your host, Matt, and I am joined, as always, by my good friend and co-host, Susie. Hello, Susie.
And your twinning co-host
Yes.
with our Travelmation swag tonight.
Reppin' Travelmation tonight. And
Look
this
at
is
us.
so
We look
that
good in
that's the
blue.
retreat shirt. That's the
Mhm.
retreat shirt from back in January.
Yep,
And
this
I
year.
have the new Nike Dry Fit Travelmation
Ooh,
shirt. Polo.
very snazzy. I love that new logo they introduced earlier this year.
Yeah, good stuff.
Looks
Very
really
comfortable
good.
shirt.
Well, so is mine, but it's just a t-shirt, so whatever.
Yeah, we so they release these products to agents. We have a guy in the company that does a really great job with all sorts of printing, whether it's t-shirts, polos, signage. And I got I don't know if you saw my post in the agent page on Sunday, but the canvas travel bag,
I did see that. Mhm.
it's very nice. I'm using it this week when I go to Disney.
What are you doing at Disney this week?
So it would just so happen that I am taking a couple of ladies, family friends of ours. They are they're from Germany. Well, they're from America, but they live in Germany, and they need a ride down to MCO.
Okay.
So they have to be there at 8. So I'm going to drop them off, and while I'm there, going to head over to Epcot and do my best to ride Guardians of the Galaxy for the very
Good.
first time.
Finally, this is good. Good. I hope you get a boarding group, and if not, I hope you don't mind swallowing $17.
I think it's a little less.
I think they throttle it depending on the time of day or the day of the week, the busyness level. I don't think the numbers are all set in stone all the time.
Yep. So should be a lot of fun. I will have a good time regardless.
Oh yeah.
So, hello to everyone in the chat. We got Angele, Claire. Oh, Eric Carrillo. Hello, my friend. We've been messaging back and forth he's been a listener for a long time, but he's usually working at the post office. And let's see, what is he? I got hurt jet skiing this weekend.
No.
But
also we're glad you're here.
We're glad you're here. Sorry
Not that you're hurt.
Glad you're off work. Sorry it's because of that. Hope you get well soon, man. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to go to Orlando.
Nice.
Might have to see if I can snag a reservation at maybe one of the places that we're going to discuss tonight.
Whoa, transition.
Oh, look at that segue. So, if you have been listening to this podcast for any length of time, you will probably know that both of us, now we like different types, but both of us generally like food.
Yeah.
Especially the Disney snacks. But
ice cream.
I stand by the fact that my statement that I've made many times, that many of the best meals I've ever had have been at some of the Disney restaurants. So,
I do too. And you've been to more than I have. I'm finally checking some off of my list. There's one I really, really want to go to, but it's not open back yet. But when it is, we are going together.
Victoria and Albert's.
We're gonna need a few more patrons before we can go to Victoria and Albert's. No, Takumite.
Ah, yes.
May need a few more patrons before we can do that too. But yeah, Disney's got really great, and not just food, kind of like we were just talking about, the whole experience of these restaurants too. It's just a whole experience. Very eloquent tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I'm one of those people, when I go on Netflix, I'm not looking for the latest show. I am looking for the latest show, but it's usually the latest episode of Somebody Feed Phil.
You showed me some clips from that one time. I've watched a little bit. It's really wholesome.
Yeah, I enjoy a good food documentary. I want to see several. There are several on my list on Netflix and on HBO and all that. So
I am a big fan of the Great British Bake Off.
Yes, I knew that about you.
I love that show so much, and I love judging. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, you overcooked your custard, and now it's scrambled eggs. Oh my gosh, Paul Hollywood is gonna hate that. I can't make this stuff. I'm no expert. I'll eat what I can.
True.
Actually, I just was in the UK having some dinner. We talked about that last week.
In Epcot, not the
UK. Yeah.
So there's a benchmark that is recognized worldwide, and that is the Michelin Guide. If you are in the Michelin Guide as a restaurant, you are doing a lot of things right. So Michelin gives 3 different types of ratings.
Right.
So the Michelin Guide has been around since turn of the century, 1900 ish.
Yeah.
So
in the funniest way possible, though, because it genuinely was to get people to travel more to restaurants so they would wear out their tires.
Yes. So the Michelin rating is the same company, Michelin Tires.
Yeah.
And as Susie said, the guide was there to help encourage people to travel more. And by traveling more in their vehicles, they need new tires. So it was all a ploy. But
Conspiracy.
here we are, over 120 years ish
Yeah,
later.
and being in the guide or getting a Michelin star is one of the highest honors you can possibly have in terms of being a chef or a restaurant.
Yes, the Michelin star is the pinnacle of culinary success
Mhm.
in the world. So Michelin gives, as far as the star ratings, they give 1 to 3, 3 being the highest that there is. If a restaurant has a 3-star Michelin rating, it's the equivalent of saying, I heard this one time, you should travel to the country that this restaurant is in solely for the fact and for the purpose of visiting this restaurant and
Eating
having a
there.
meal there.
Wow.
So
That's how
that is 3 stars. Next level stuff. Then 2 stars, of course, and then 1. So let me just say this: getting a single star for the Michelin Guide is still a huge feat.
Yeah.
That being said, the Michelin Guide rated restaurants in Orlando for the very first time in
Which
2022.
is crazy because it's like tourism capital of the United States. I don't understand why it took so long. And because of that, there are some amazing restaurants in the area. Yeah, there's a lot of fast food and blah, blah, blah. But
Right.
like Orlando kind of has it going on. I mean, again, it is chaotic because it is
Orlando
very
is
touristy, but
Orlando is quickly becoming a food scene
Mhm.
across the country, and rightfully so. The restaurants that earned the stars are deserving. I have been to one of them a long time, a while back, and I want to go revisit it.
Which one?
Kappa.
Oh, okay.
So 4 restaurants in Orlando were awarded single stars, single Michelin stars. None of them were Disney restaurants. So,
It's okay.
well, technically. So, Kappa,
Very technically, yeah.
yeah, Kappa is the steakhouse at Four Seasons,
Mhm.
which is literally right next to
On
Magic Kingdom.
property. Yeah.
On property. Also close by, I'll mention the other 3. Cadence, which is a sushi establishment, as is, where was the other one? So Seki, probably saying that wrong. That also got a
Oh.
star. And then Knife and Spoon, the steakhouse over at the Ritz-Carlton Orlando
Mhm.
Grand Lakes. Those were the 4 restaurants in Orlando that received a Michelin star. I was actually surprised to not see Bull and Bear at Bonnet Creek not get a star, but I don't know. So I think there's another important thing to mention. If there was a restaurant at Disney World that would likely get a star, it
Mhm.
would be Victoria and Albert's.
Yeah.
But
What is it?
Victoria and
A
Albert's,
triple A diamond something
right?
already? Yeah, it's fancy.
Yeah, but Victoria and Albert's isn't open. It
Yeah.
opens later next month. But when they were doing the reviews, it was only for restaurants that were currently open. If the guide decides to come back for 2023, I think it will,
Mhm.
as the guide expands into Florida. So they rated restaurants in Orlando, Tampa, and Miami. I think that Victoria Albert's will be reviewed
Yeah.
and hopefully be the first Disney restaurant to receive a Michelin star.
It
Um,
deserves it from what
yeah,
I've heard. I've never been, but the credentials are certainly all there.
for sure. Absolutely. Then there is another rating besides the stars. There is the Bib Gourmand. This is the other rating that started, I believe, in the mid 50s. And basically, to receive this award, it is saying you serve high quality food for a value. And I believe it's you can get 2 entrees, a glass of wine, or a dessert pre-tax for under $40. So again, still nothing to sneeze at there. And again, no Disney restaurants made that because what's under $40 at Disney? But
yeah.
I brought this one up because the sister restaurant to the Polite Pig, the Ravenous Pig, over in Winter Park, which if you have a vehicle and you are looking to go somewhere else outside of Disney, this is a really great one. And again, a lot of the times for Disney, you're spending a lot of money and maybe you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, but something really good. Ravenous Pig is it. So there you go.
Well, the pigs are having a night tonight. A little foreshadow.
Yes. So then the last rating that they give is the plate, and this is. I felt like you were about to say something.
I was laughing at I'm laughing at Claire's comment. Bibbidi bobbidi gourmand.
Yes. Oh, and Claire, I guess, has been to Winter Park too. Winter Park is an absolute gem. Yes, it is.
It is. It's adorable.
So the plate award. So this is given to restaurants that are not deserving of a star at this point in time, but they are still exceptional restaurants that you can go and have a wonderful meal at. So this is where Disney restaurants
finally.
Yay! Go Disney.
Honestly, the whole thing is still an honor. No, it's not a star, but they made the guide, which just goes back to what we constantly say. Like, yeah, if you want chicken, tenders and French fries and theme park food, it's there. But Disney has a really widespread variety in the types of food, and I'm just excited that these places are getting recognized as they should. Yeah.
So Eric says, I thought Matt said before California Grill has the Michelin. It does not. So when we've talked about meals, I said if there are a handful of restaurants that I think would be close, it probably would be California Grill, and obviously Victoria and Albert's. And technically that statement was correct. So for the first time that they did the review, they were very close. They were close to that 1 star, but not. So they did get the plate. So again, these are for exceptional. You can still have an exceptional meal there. Fantastic dining. Just, I'm telling you, what it takes to earn a Michelin star is just very, very difficult to achieve. I mean, that's why only 4 restaurants. If you think of all the restaurants in Orlando.
Oh my gosh.
4.
Yeah.
4.
Insane.
Across the state, I think they awarded 15 restaurants stars. So that's it's very difficult to do. But with that being said, the plate restaurants, Ravello over that Bonnet Creek. Hold on. I know.
I have it pulled up.
Beep, 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 beep.
No, I don't have it pulled up.
Let's see. I think it's a Four Seasons.
It's a Four Seasons.
Yeah. So Ravello. So if you're looking for really good Italian, this was, I think, the only Italian restaurant that made the plate awards on Disney property. Then you have Sear and Sea over at the Marriott Bonnet Creek, Citricos, Morimoto
Mhm.
Asia, California Grill, and the Polite Pig. And we'll talk about that. I want to save that one for last
Okay.
because I think that is saying something. And we've talked about Polite Pig on here before many times,
Yeah.
and how I strongly believe it is probably the best quick service restaurant on Disney property, especially outside the parks.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to read at least a couple of the reviews, especially the one for California Grill. So if you go look up the Michelin guide, they will say a blurb about the restaurant and what makes it special. Angela says, "I want to try Topolino's. Topolino's is very good. Interestingly enough, did not make the plate award. Thought that was now. Of course, they're not reviewing every restaurant in Disney, but
Yeah.
so they did review California Grill, which got the plate. And this is what the Michelin Guide's point of view is on California Grill. Set on the 15th floor of Disney's Contemporary Resort, this restaurant flaunts a dramatic setting, complete with a bird's eye view of the Magic Kingdom. While the decor may feel a dash dated,
It's
a
because it
stunning
is.
open kitchen and wall of glass offering breathtaking vistas lend an updated feel. So I concur. Maybe a little dated.
Same.
Yeah. Need to update the decor inside. It does feel a little not too old, but
One may
strange.
dare say it does not feel contemporary.
The contemporary menu demonstrates clear Californian leanings. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
With local inflections like Florida citrus, as well as the occasional Asian inspiration like short rib wontons. Again, we've mentioned the short rib wontons as the
Yeah,
best.
you are a fan.
I am a fan of the short rib wontons or sushi. The cheese board is a thrill. While desserts run the gamut, imagine a Grand Marnier laced creme brulee with candied kumquats. Cocktails, sake, and wine flights are a balm for mouse-weary adults.
This is great.
So that is the review in the guide for California Grill. I
wanna
love that
write
last
food
line.
reviews.
A
Yeah.
balm for mouse-weary
Mouse
adults.
weary adult.
So
Yeah, we've talked about California Grill quite a bit. I love California Grill. I had their the veggie sushi. Oh my gosh, phenomenal. That was when I mistook the wasabi for avocado.
yeah.
Won't
So
do
yeah,
that again.
California Grill. It's amazing. It's in my top 5 Disney restaurants. 100%.
It's in my top 5.
Not just for the food, for the view, the atmosphere.
The whole experience.
I love
Definitely.
the open kitchen.
Yes.
Yep. And same with Citricos. Citricos made the list as well.
Mhm.
They made a point. Second floor of the Grand Floridian Hotel, Citricos brings to life a gloriously contemporary vibe and decor elements that are a subtle nod to Mary Poppins. Menu is coastal American, as evidenced by the use of seafood. It is a very seafood-heavy menu.
Mhm.
Citrus and tropical fruit. The team has a refined cooking style, replete with balanced flavors and technical prowess. So then they list a few of the things on the menu that were exceptional. Corn bisque with pickled fennel and popcorn. Crispy smoked duck finished with salt.
Mm.
And then the desserts at Citricos are also very, very good. So
Yeah, I've never been.
yeah, it's great. I haven't
I'd
been
love
since
to.
the Mary Poppins retheme, but I don't think the menu changed too much. And again,
Yeah.
and with these menus, Some of the stuff is seasonal, so that is another sticking point. You visit one time, you're likely to have something different the next time you visit.
Hmm.
Trying to think what else we got here. Kappa. Uh,
You want to hop over to Disney Springs?
yeah, let's go over to Disney Springs.
Let's do it.
So Morimoto Asia also made the plate list.
Yep.
Have you been to Morimoto?
Nope. But I want to. Now I really want to. Reading all of these, reading the review and everything, especially them getting on the plate list.
Yeah, for sure. Orange chicken, not just that, fresh ingredients.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is really great.
It's beautiful. Those chandeliers.
The chandeliers. Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Yep. They said, be sure to check out such daily gems as the black truffle sushi rice risotto. So
That sounds delicious. I'm looking at a menu. I
Yeah,
literally ate dinner like 45 minutes ago. I'm sitting here like, oh yeah. I'm hungry.
and last but not least, I want to talk about Polite Pig.
Oh, sweet little the polite pig that could.
Yeah. So I'm gonna read the Michelin Guide's point of view. If the name of this Disney Springs destination doesn't warrant your attention, its waterfront setting and soulful cooking will do the trick. The space is casual with an industrial vibe. Guests may order at the counter or large full service bar to avoid a wait, and voila, everything is magically delivered to your table. Exposed Duckworth.
Haha.
Sorry. So you
Freudian
saying,
slip.
yeah. Exposed duct work. A glassed-in kitchen and farmer's market sign put diners in the mood for rustic meats, contemporary food, complete with condiments aplenty. Flavors are nuanced yet balanced in these dishes. Meat reigns supreme on the menu, and there's no going wrong with the brisket, sliced thin, black pepper rubbed, and served with sides like creamy potato salad. Beers and cocktails like the Texas tea are available on draft. So, a nice, very nice, glowing review for the
Mhm.
Polite Pig. I about fell out of my seat when I saw this on the list, up with California Grill.
That
So,
which that literally is crazy.
yeah. So I am super excited for them. Again, it is a gem of Disney World. Like if you were forget Flame Tree Barbecue, forget all that.
Done.
Go to
Forgotten.
Polite Pig. It is some of the best. If you want a sampling of all of the barbecue meats that they have, get the butcher board. It is a butcher board for 2 or 3. Comes with several sides. You can get it with pretty much all the meats that you want. It comes with chicken, pulled pork, brisket, cheddar sausage, and I think you can add turkey, ribs onto it. So, yeah, it's a fantastic way to sample their menu. The Brussels sprouts are amazing. And
Yeah, they sound amazing. I'm sitting here looking at these sides and I'm like, as a vegetarian, I would be so satisfied with some of these things. They just sound, I would literally get every one of these every one of these sides and eat what I physically could. Like I can't have the baked beans, but everything else, like, oh my gosh, it sounds amazing.
the cauliflower is very good.
Yes.
Yep. Kelly, who is tuning in live. Hello, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly.
Kelly lives in St. Louis, which is famous for barbecue. And she says that this is some of the best barbecue that she has ever had. So,
All right. There's the expert.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's great. And I when the dining plan was here, this was a quick service credit. When the dining plan comes back, hopefully
It probably
soon.
won't be a quick service credit now.
Oh, it might be. It might
You
be.
think? You don't think
maybe.
it's worked its way out of that
I don't know. It's hard to
category?
say, but dining credits have a numerical value. And back
Yeah.
when we had the dining plan available to get for purchase, you could get the most expensive single serve meal on the menu are the ribs, and I think they were $26.
Okay.
And with a quick service meal, you also got a beverage, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the alcoholic beverages they have, they're like pre-mixed stuff, like it literally comes out of a tap.
Yeah.
They were like $10 or $12.
Gosh, so you're
So
looking at a $40 meal
yeah, you're
for a
looking
quick
at
service credit?
you're looking at a $36 to $38 quick service credit, which is unheard of.
That's crazy.
So
Where is the dining plan? Why is this not? Ugh.
yeah,
It's
it was
not
insane.
work.
But
Wow.
typically, when I'm going to Disney, if I'm in Disney Springs and I don't have a dining reservation to somewhere like Boathouse, Art Smith's, Morimoto,
Love Art
I'm
Smiths.
going to Polite Pig because it's that good. So Haleo, yes, is fantastic as well. Swansea, for sure. Do you like Spanish cuisine? Yeah, I mean, I think the takeaway for me is there are some really nice places that have historically been great at Disney World and still are great. And there are newer things coming onto the scene that are equally as good. So
Yeah.
there are plenty of options for you to choose on your next trip.
Yeah. Maybe we tell some of our favorite options to choose on your next trip.
So,
California Grill.
California Grill.
Both of our lists.
Give me your top 5.
All right, my top 5. Number 5, I have Tiffin's. As a vegetarian, I was satisfied, but the decor, the environment, the entire vibe of that restaurant is just awesome. With all of the Animal Kingdom and Imagineering notes and stories and memorabilia, I guess is the word. It's awesome. Number 4, I specifically have breakfast at Trail's End, and not the current breakfast where it's this family style thing. When it is the full buffet, that is the best breakfast ever. And if you eat breakfast at 10:30 one day, if you don't mind going into the park a little late, I mean, you're not going to need to eat until 6 or 7 that night. You can absolutely load up. I love Trail's End. Number 3, Satuli. I think that is the most innovative quick service that Disney has. Again, cool environment, and just the food itself is great. Number 2, California Grill, which we talked about. And number 1, Boma. I absolutely love Boma. Great buffet.
Very good. Very good. So I'm going to give you my 15, 5 in each category.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, go for it.
Well, here's the thing. Because not everybody likes the kind of fine dining,
Yeah.
or maybe they're not willing to pay for it. Understandable.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So,
I had a little variety.
Yeah.
A little.
So I'm going to give you my top 5 signature, my top 5 table service, my top 5 quick service here real quick. I'm just going to rattle them off.
Do it.
All right. In no particular order for any of these. So for signature, I am California Grill, Topolino's, Citricos. I I'm not going to say Takumite because it's not open currently.
Aw.
I'm going to say Jico now that it's back open
Okay.
over at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah.
And I am going to say Shula's. Just to throw something else out there, a steakhouse in there. I think so. Obviously the steakhouse that just won the Michelin star, you should probably go check that out. But
Yeah,
Swan and
but
Dolphin, Shula's is great.
I wasn't
I
expecting
prefer-
that from you.
Huh?
I wasn't expecting that. I didn't know what you were gonna say. I had a few things in my mind, but okay.
I probably overlooked something that I'm probably going to shoot myself for. So,
Well, I mean, it's not like you're saying you won't ever eat at the other
right.
options ever again. This isn't like Desert Island Disney dining.
Yes. Oh, Tiffin's. Oh, I would. Oh, Tiffin's. I knew I was forgetting something. Tiffin's is amazing. Tiffin's is
amazing.
outside of Takumite, maybe my favorite in-park dining anywhere. It's fantastic. For table service, this is where it gets a little tough. Hoop-de-doo.
Yes.
Definitely Hoop-de-doo. Boma. Boma makes my top 5.
Good.
I am going to put in the Creperie in France.
You know, I almost did just for the pure monetary value of the amount of food you get.
Yeah.
If you do the prefix.
Yeah. Toledo over at Grand Destino Tower.
Yeah.
Amazing. One of the best steaks I've ever had at Disney or anywhere. We did the ribeye for 2 for our anniversary. Was it last year? I think it was last year. We went and ate at Toledo. It was amazing. Very underrated. Swansea said Nomad. Well, that's a lounge. That's another list. But yeah, the food menu there at Nomad is great. I need one more table service.
What would Matt pick? If I were Matt?
Just regular table service.
Yeah, just regular.
Not
table
signature.
service.
You know what? I really like. It's between 2. I had a good experience at Ohana last time. I think that was solid. And then I love 50s primetime. I know the food isn't great, but man, I love that experience. And then
between the 2, it would be 50s for me.
Yeah. So, and a beer garden is good too.
Beer garden is great.
Okay, quick service. So I'm gonna say Polite Pig. I'm gonna say Satuli Canteen.
Yep.
I'm gonna say Sunshine Seasons.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Captain Cook's at the Polynesian.
I'm getting nervous.
And
I'm getting nervous because there's another one that I was thinking that hasn't made your list yet.
I mean,
maybe for me more so than you. This place is a great vegan option.
Okay, so number 5, the last pick for me. You know what? I am going to say Geyser Point over at Wilderness Lodge.
Okay. It's a good one. My honorable mention, which is a quick service, is Docking Bay 7.
Oh, yeah.
But again, that's because they did a really good job with their vegan.
Yes, I've actually had it. The Felucian garden spread. It was quite delicious for a vegetarian option.
Yeah. I actually know someone who ordered that on accident, not realizing that it wasn't real meat. And they got most of the way through and they were like, okay, but like maybe something's just a little off. And it's like, yeah, that's because
it was
not meat.
Kelly asked San Angel Inn. I'm gonna say no. I would actually choose La Hacienda over San Angel. Now, the San Angel Inn has the cool indoor pyramid thing, but on top of the food at La Hacienda, you also get the great view of the fireworks over
Yeah,
the lake. So
that's fair. They're pretty even to me. Oh, I also love everything in Morocco. You guys know I've talked about that before.
Spice Road,
Tangerine Cafe, Marrakesh.
Restaurant Marrakesh.
But right now Tangerine Cafe is a festival stop, which breaks my heart.
Yeah, kind of sad.
Anyhow, there's so much. We talk about food all the time, but the point is there is something for everyone at Disney. Again, if you're a chicken tenders person, if you're a signature dining person, if you have dietary restrictions. I have someone who I was helping a client I was helping book their dining recently, and we booked 50s prime time. And I was my recommendation based on what was available. It's kind of a last minute trip. And they said, actually, someone in our group has whatever, dietary restriction, can we do such and such instead? And it was quick service. I was like, so you can. I would recommend keeping this dining reservation because Disney is very accommodating to different dietary needs and restrictions and things like that. Just communicate it to your server. I mean, we've all seen it. Chefs come out, talk to you what you can and can't have, work with you to create something that's not on the menu or just something on the menu so it fits within your boundaries. And like, it's a theme park. They don't have to do that. That's an amazing service to make sure that everyone has the best experience possible.
Yeah, all the Disney restaurants are very accommodating for different diets. If you have allergies or if you're, keto or anything.
Religious purposes too.
Yep.
I saw the chef come out for a family who needed kosher dining, and there was this family, a couple families all together, and just talking with them, and I just loved seeing how accommodating they were. So just always ask at Disney.
I'm going to make an addendum to my table service because it just popped in my head. I'm moving 50s prime time down a spot to make room for the Jungle Navigation Company Limited Skipper Canteen.
Skipper Canteen is so good. Good one. Yeah. That's my another honorable mention.
Swansea said we need to do a worst restaurant show. Then he also adds, do not say Rizzo's. Pizza Rizzo. I will fight you.
Then we will not be doing a worst restaurant show.
I would never insult the rat pizza. So, but I can tell you right now, top of the list, Tony's Town Square, followed by Tony's Town Square.
Their zucchini fries are good.
Yeah.
If you are at Disney World and you just really miss Olive Garden, have I got the solution for you?
It's worse than Olive Garden. That's like Fazoli's.
Yeah, it's like the frozen Italian food section at Walmart. It's not great.
It's not great. Yeah, we'll have to do a show on that, maybe. Things to avoid, the best and worst. We'll do a best of, then the worst of.
Yeah, I like that, the places to avoid, because a lot of people don't know. Like, they'll just be like, oh, this is, iconic, or like, we're just passing it. Like, yeah, you should keep passing it. Just because you're walking by doesn't mean you should stop in and eat there. Like,
Coral Reef is kind of hit or miss. It's hit or miss.
It's a hit if you get the plant-based option. That was one of the, honestly, and I didn't put it on the list because I know everyone would be like, what the heck is wrong with Susie? But that's one of the best, just that vegan thing that I had. I don't even remember what it was. I just remember loving it. So I need to get back there, but no one else wants to go ever.
Eric is talking about Disneyland food. There's a list of stuff. Give me some Lamplight Lounge, Carthay Circle, RIP Steakhouse 55. Napa Rose, Cafe Orleans, Blue Bayou.
I'll be there one day. Yep. I'll go one day.
Good stuff. Oh, Little Red Wagon. What I would not do right now for a Little Red Wagon corn dog.
Okay.
So-
Even when I ate meat, things on sticks were just not appealing. I don't know.
Swansea says Coral Reef is worse than Red Lobster. Tay
Get the vegan plate.
Tay says the one time I didn't do Pecos Bills as a quick service because I wanted to broaden my horizons was a mistake. Listen, here is my Magic Kingdom quick service tip. Do not.
Pecos Bill is
Leave the Magic Kingdom, hop on a boat, go to
this
the
is good
Polynesian,
advice.
do Captain Cook's, or get on the boat that goes to Wilderness Lodge and go to Geyser Point.
Yeah.
Take a break out of the sun for an hour or so. Trust me.
Swansea Harbor House is fine. Honestly, Pecos Bill is also okay enough. When they had the cauliflower tacos a few years ago, oh my gosh, they were delicious. But yeah, anything at Magic Kingdom that is just a giant space of people eating French fries, avoid it. Never go to Cosmic Rays. I'm sorry. I don't care what anyone else says. A Casey's, keep going. Keep going.
If you
There's
had
other
a gun
places.
pointed to my head, I probably would choose death.
Oh my gosh. Think of your daughter. Just eat the hot dog.
No. Casey's is okay.
Oh,
I'm
for
talking
Cosmic
about
Rays.
Cosmic Rays.
Yeah, no.
I would
Okay,
choose
you know
that.
what? That's fair. Just end it now.
So, man, yeah, corn dog nuggets at Casey's are good too. Like Casey's in general, that if you're wanting a hot dog, even though I like the hot dog better over at outside Hall of Presidents, it's pretty good as long as you don't get the one that's like topped with macaroni and cheese. That's just weird.
That's not good.
I don't know. I don't want that. It's a hot dog
Really? But it's mac and cheese.
on a hot dog.
Yeah, people eat chili on a hot dog. What's the
Yeah.
difference? Is the hot dog not just the conduit for other food that tastes better than the hot dog? Hot dogs are gross.
This has turned into the hot dog show.
I'm not wrong about this. If you really want to get into an argument, let us know in the comments. Is a hot dog a sandwich or not? It most definitely is. And with that, I think we need to wrap up.
We are quickly running off the rails, so we're going to end it here. Thank you so much, everybody. That was a really fun episode. Was not that. Well, if you've enjoyed listening to this podcast somehow, go subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you like to listen, and leave us a rating. Tell us what you like about the show. And then you can also find us on social media as well by searching for the ImagineEars Disney Podcast. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. And Susie is dying over here.
Claire, hot dogs are just a transport vehicle for toppings. She is not wrong.
You're not wrong. Not
But you know
wrong.
what? So is pizza. Everything we know about food is a lie. Next week on the ImagineEars Disney Podcast.
Well, everybody,
Whatever.
we can't wait to see you next week for another episode. But as we always say, remember, friends, until then, you can dream it, you can do it. Bye-bye.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward, opening up new doors, doing new things, because we're curious. And curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. We're always exploring and experimenting.